And this football fan city, I'm your host, Birdcross, and
Enzo.
I'm Gideon, very good to be here.
Yeah.
all right, a quick one. We'll be looking at match week 9 on the Premier League. So we'll be giving you. I want you to give me your predictions on this match week 9. So what do you think about Leeds United West Ham on Friday, the first kickoff?
Um, Let me just start with that. Leeds United, West Ham. It's going to be a very good game based on Leeds United. They are really a good side. They're really a good side, even though they have not like really surprised us, just like other teams like Sunderland and the rest. But they're really a good side. I feel they're going to give West Ham a really tough fight. And West Ham, I know they have been coming back. I think their last game they lost the Premier League.
So let us go straight at your scoreline prediction.
Oh, my scoreline prediction, I see a draw, 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Enzo.
This United was West Ham.
Yeah.
I see West Ham using this game to redeem themselves. I see West Ham winning this game
2-0.
Yeah, West Ham winning
2-0. All right. My own prediction for this game: Leeds United West Ham 3-1 in favor of West Ham. 3-1. So next we have Saturday, first early kickoff. We have Chelsea Sunderland. So you want to take
Chelsea fan, let me start with the scoreline prediction. I see Chelsea winning that game
4-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other is coming.
It's going to be a shocker this weekend. I see Sunderland winning 2-1.
2-1.
Sunderland winning 2-1.
Wow.
I think with the young boys, this man has been using, Maresca has been using. Okay. I see this game 4-2. 4-2 in favor of Chelsea. 14 in favor of Chelsea. Newcastle Fulham. Newcastle Fulham.
Newcastle Fulham, St. James Park. Fulham are always giving Newcastle where they can dance St. James Park. I see this game as 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I see Fulham winning 3-2.
3-2 in favor of Fulham. I think, yes, that guy has not really had luck. C1 with Fulham. They've really been playing well. So, me too, I'll be going with the same score line 3-1 actually in favor of Fulham. Yes, 3-1 in favor of Fulham. Manchester United with Brighton from the big win from Liverpool Anfield. So, what's your take on this match? Scoreline prediction.
Scoreline prediction, Manchester United Brighton at Old Trafford. Man U always focus up against small team. I see this game as the shocker of the weekend. I see Brighton, Manchester United 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw.
There's something with you and 2-2 draw. Yes. There's something with you and 2-2 draw. What about you?
I see Brighton edging Man U. A 3-1 win for Brighton.
3-1 win for Brighton.
Yeah.
I think this is a match that is going to be a big boost for Man United from the win against Liverpool at Anfield. Coming to this game, they are more of a team that's composed. I think motivation is there. Winning at Anfield, coming to this game at Old Trafford. I see this game 2-3, but in favor of Brighton actually. 2-3 in favor of Brighton.
You guys don't want that Manchester United fans to back zero, no?
No, they only know they can't.
I think Brighton are going to have a better head in this game. All right, Brentford Liverpool. Liverpool are away this match.
You just give us your own prediction.
Okay, as a Liverpool fan, with the win against Frankfurt, I think it's coming with a lot of ginger. If Slot does the right thing, I mean, if he does the right thing in terms of dropping some players, some key players on the bench, like I said the last time, if he does the right thing, I see this game 3-1 in favor of Liverpool.
The game against Frankfurt, like I feel is going to be a good boost for Liverpool because Liverpool is coming from the bench. He didn't come from the bench. He started the match actually, and he had 2 assists in that match. I have seen some of that. I know he's not getting the goals and the assists because of his price tag, but I know it will be a good game for him, and I see him doing more in that game, performing more, is going to drop an assist even a goal. So I feel Liverpool are going to win this game by let me say 2-0 win for Liverpool. 2-0 win. For Liverpool.
Okay.
Brentford has always been like against bigger teams like they drew Chelsea, won Manchester United, Man City were lucky to win 1-0. Playing against Liverpool at their home. My scoreline prediction for this game: Liverpool winning 1-0, 0-1.
0-1 in favor of Liverpool. So you don't think with the fire horse Liverpool have they can no just 1-0 goal?
Yeah, that's what I see.
Sharp, it's possible they are going ahead to with their old goalkeeper, their former goalkeeper
Kelly Anderson. Fabio.
So to one of the games that a lot of people fear that okay, with what Crystal Palace have really pulled out this season, what's your take on Arsenal at Emirates against Crystal Palace?
Well, there's a reason I'm wearing this gloves today. So this weekend we are going to terminate Crystal Palace, just like we did to Atletico Madrid. Against Atletico Madrid, the first half, yes, it was kind of.
Mind you, they don't play the same pattern.
I know they don't play the same pattern of football, but we know Crystal Palace. Last season we trashed them at their home 5-1, and they came to our home. We drew them. That was we only do a drop to 2 points at our home. But normally Crystal Palace, we are going to terminate them. I feel the game against Atletico Madrid, the first half was not that enough, but I feel in the second half it seems like Atletico Madrid came out to play. They were like, okay, we can come out. This is their home, but we want to find something. We want to get 3 points. And when they came outside, we saw what Arsenal can do to them. And the set pieces, people have been complaining about the set pieces. I don't understand. This is football. Anything that works for you, you can try it. If your opponent, their backline are not coming out, set pieces. That's why the set pieces, penalties, free kick, corner kicks. Use what you have to use to win your game. So I feel it's going to be a good game for us. And Martinelli, that first goal from that goal against Atletico Madrid was so wonderful. It reminded me of Martinelli of 2 seasons ago, I mean. So Bucharest with a good boost. So we are going to win. We are going to win. I see us winning 3-0 win
3-0
at Emirates.
So wait, sorry. So 3-0 win. Do you think Bucharest has a chance of scoring a trick this time around?
Against teams like this, yes,
Brace.
he will score.
He had praise against Atletico
He will
Madrid.
score.
Hat-trick.
No, let me say Blaze. In Blaze, he loves
Really?
Blaze. Yeah, let me say Blaze.
A brace. All right, what do you think as a Chelsea fan?
This is a London derby, and this is a game that we have to watch out very well because everybody know that Arsenal is one of the best. No, aside Bayern, they are one of the best teams in Europe right now. You understand? Based on everything that they have on ground, their squad depth and everything. But still going forward into this game, Arsenal have to be very, very conscious because Crystal Palace are a kind of team that sits back, and when they have that counter, they move. Although Arsenal has one of the best defense in the league, but still, that does not still make them like undisputed. You understand? So going into this game, I feel that this main shocker of the weekend, I see Crystal Palace winning Arsenal at Emirates
For our home.
1-2.
1-2.
Play on now. Play on.
And unless now we play
We all
now,
bet. Crystal Palace going on.
draw and chop,
No, no duo. Crystal
draw
Palace
and
going on.
chop, draw and chop
Oh, yeah,
now.
draw you chop.
5K.
5K. Crystal Palace going on.
Interesting. All right,
Draw and
but,
chop.
Crystal
but
Palace
let me
going
give
on.
my own take about this game. My own take about this game. Defensively, Arsenal has been defensively good, no doubt. You can't take it out of them. Defensively, this team, I mean, look at back-to-back clean sheets. And against Atletico Madrid, they kept clean sheets, even with the likes of. I think coming to this game, both of them, when you talk about defense, I think Arsenal and Crystal Palace have one of the best defense currently in the league. So, judging from that, in this game, I just see this game is going to be test of the best defense.
Yeah.
And I will just go for a 0-0 draw. A 0-0 draw for Arsenal, Crystal Palace. All right, Aston Villa, Man City. Man City are away.
Yeah, Man City are in this game, and Emery, like they started the season poor, but coming into the season they have like picked from. I think they have 5 winning streak. You understand? Although they lost today in their European League game against Go Ahead Eagles, but that doesn't take anything out from them because Man City are also poor defensively. Although the addition of Donnarumma really helped the team, so you can see the defense now is now okay. Because I can remember when the season started, Trafford was conceding stupid goals, and Donnarumma with his experience he has been shielding the Man City defense. So I see this game a 1-3 win. Man City won 3-1.
3-1
Yeah.
favor Man City.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tight game, basically, because both teams they traveled away to play their respectful European games. So I feel this game is just going to be a tight game. I see Haaland still scoring again, putting Man City ahead. He's the backbone of the team. Him and Donnarumma, they'll be doing a lot, and that is good. I see Man City winning 2-1. 2-1 win for Man City.
2-1 win for Man City. All right. My own prediction for this game is Aston Villa are coming to this game with a win against Tottenham.
Yeah.
And notwithstanding, Man City are really on a good form. I think they are looking forward to catch up with the table. So let me just go straight at my prediction for this game. I think this game is going to be 3-1 in favor of Man City. 3-1 in favor of Man City. Yes. So Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest. A new coach is involved in this game.
Shandai, like man, is like one of the coaches that whenever he wants to rescue a team for relegation, you have to just bring in. You understand? So going into this game, like Bournemouth have been in their best. They have been in their best. You understand? So I don't really see a new coach bounce happening, especially in the Vitality Stadium, because Bournemouth are very good, especially at home.
Yeah.
I see this game a 2-0 win. Bournemouth. Semenyo will also still turn up this weekend again, because I think he did score in the last game, and they are still supposed to have like touch a defender. So I see him, so he'll be able to boost our FPL. You understand?
Alright. Nottingham Forest, the only team that has used 3 coaches in one season.
Just game week 8.
Basically, their owner has finished the club. I think they should just find how to avoid relegation this season than going for any. Just find how to avoid relegation. If not, if you say you want to fight for the top 6 or anything, I don't see you there. So I'll just go straight to the prediction. I see Bournemouth winning 3-0. 3-0 from Bournemouth.
Okay. 3-0 win for Bournemouth. I think I'm going to go with that, but I just think Nottingham Forest will have at least a goal. So 3-1 in favor of Bournemouth. So Wolves versus Bowling. Wolverhampton versus Bowling.
Let me just help to win Wolves. I will just help him because our Nigeria brother. I see Wolves winning 2-1 win against Burnley.
Wolves being at home in this game, this tie, and Burnley are not really a bad team this season, but Wolves have been awful. Like I see the game as a draw match. Goalless draw.
Goalless draw.
Yeah.
Okay, but for me, I feel this game is gonna be a very tough game, because for me, Wolf has really not had any shit this season. Like nothing has really worked for them. I think they are sitting bottom of the league currently. So with that said, it's gonna be a very tough game. Going head to head with Burnley, I think 1-1 draw in favor of Wolves. 1-1 draw in favor of Wolves. They will score, but I think Jimmy will get a rebound from Burnley. So to the last game of match week 9, we have Everton Tottenham.
Wow. It's going to be a really good game to watch, honestly. I know Everton, they're really in a good form. I'm sure they won their last match, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so they played against Everton, right? Or was it against Man City they played against?
Yeah, played against Man City. Man City won them 2-0.
Yeah, yeah. So aside from that match, Jack Grealish was not in that match. I feel that was what they lacked in that match against Man City. So I feel against Tottenham it would be a good game to watch. So I see a draw match. I see a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
Yeah.
This game has been one of the toughest tough games that we have been having lately, especially after Son and Gomez had that incident like 3 seasons ago, if I'm not mistaken. So going into this game now, like the two sides are good in scoring goals this season, especially the involvement of Jack Grealish in that Everton side and Kevin below. So I see this game as a good scoring game, and I see Everton winning this game 3-2.
3-2 for Everton.
Yeah.
All right. No doubt, Tottenham really have very good players that are really troublesome. I think the only player that is qualifying to compare with kudos is just Jack Grealish. I think Tottenham really have
They have a bad player in Diet. That guy is very Senegalese.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
very good.
But Tottenham are really good. A really good side. So going to this game, I predict this game 3-2 in favor of Tottenham. 3-2 in favor of Tottenham. So that's that. So let's talk about some of the big games, some of the crucial games we have in the league. We're talking about Chelsea Sunderland. What do you think, Enzo? What do you think about this game, Chelsea Sunderland, with the way Maresca has been using young boys now? We're expecting that the injury crisis, with the injury crowding up for Chelsea, but yet this man is still squeezing out results. Not just results. We're seeing this repetition of what Klopp did with Liverpool when he used the young boys and got massive results. And we're seeing it now happening in the likes of Chelsea. What do you think in this game now? Do you think it's going to repeat itself, or you think, okay, no, you can't depend on these young boys?
I'll start from where you stop. Definitely, you can depend from the young boys. You understand? Like, if you go to Barcelona now, that is in La Masia, you see Kubasi, the boy of 18 or 19 years, playing the heart of their central back. So definitely, I don't see a reason why young boys won't turn up when needed. You understand? Like, the injury crisis in Chelsea, they are much. You understand that? If me as a Chelsea fan, now if you ask me that, bro, do you believe that Chelsea will be squeezing out results like this and winning games? I'll tell you more on God, dude. But seriously, Enzo Maresca has been a very good tactician. He's not just a coach, but a manager. Like, even if you observe in the Chelsea squad now, there are some players that are injury prone about them, and he's been able to like squeeze out time and make sure those players, like the likes of Pedro Neto now, when he was at Wolves, was an injury prone player, but since when he came to Chelsea, I've not seen any match he missed in respect of injuries. James now, like, he had his best season, I think, in 2021. Since then, he has been injured, going in and coming out. But from last season up to now, like, even this season, James has played like 4 matches consecutively. You understand? And he has managing the injury. So, like, the man has really made us believe that, yes, that these young boys can really do it. I think the oldest player in Chelsea is Tosin, and he's 28, followed by Corella and Sanchez, which are 27 respectively. So, like, the boys are really turning up. Like Esteban Williams, like, even right now, say they are making us not feel the loss of Palmer. You understand? Because if you observe, for the past 2 seasons, everybody was like, was that I call it Chelsea Palmer FC. You understand? But now, even without the Palmer, we are getting the goals.
So speaking of Palmer,
positive games.
Speaking of Palmer now, do you think if Palmer comes now, it will be hard for him to go into the team, or you think it will be easily working?
See, anytime Palmer comes back, definitely, that is number 10 rule. You have it back. That one is something that is just certain. Yeah,
so
the
you
boys
feel with what Maresca has shown so far with these boys, with what these boys are playing right now in this game, now you think Palmer will walk in easily?
Yes, and again, I want to say something. I know that Maresca, one thing about Maresca, ever since he signed for Chelsea, this man has not given us a game that okay, say these 3 games now, we saw this particular set of players as his 11. There was what he said in one of his press conference that he uses the player he wants in respect to the way the team is playing against. Like he has players that he use for a low block teams. He has players that he use for a counter attacking teams. You understand? So yes, even yesterday said in the Champions League game, like when I even saw the lineup, I was like, what is this? But still on still the boys really turned up. You understand? They turned up even without. And see the mixture now. Like he mixed like 4 experienced players with the rest like second 11 players. You understand? They still delivered. And before the first half, he has even taken out like 3 of his important experienced players. Immediately they got the 5th goal. He took out Casado also because he has a very intense game against Sunderland on Saturday afternoon. So a good one for him. Like the man is really trying his best, and let's just keep it going because what I just want Chelsea board to do for this man is to just get an experienced central back for him by January, because that's what he has been crying out for. Someone that can just solidify that 5 and 6 for him, especially even when Kobe comes back. Like you can pair with Kobe because Kobe is one of our best defenders because before he got injured.
So what do you think? Do you think if Palmer comes in, he will easily start in this team? Currently, with what Chelsea has been playing back to back, with goals he scored so far back to back, and the kind of goals that are coming in for them, do you think if Palmer comes into this team, he will walk into this team?
For me, yes, absolutely. Like stating himself, the only thing that this young boys lack is experience, and Palmer has that experience. So I feel that experience will always. Palmer will always show that experience he has over those boys. So I feel Palmer, when he comes back, will fit in directly into the starting lineup straight up. I don't think there's any big questions to be asked.
You previously predicted that this game was going to go in favor of Sunderland. So why do you think that?
I feel because of the Champions League game that they played, I feel he's going to have
that
a
was
tough.
at Stamford Bridge.
I know
And
it's
Sunderland are still coming to Stamford Bridge.
they are human beings now. It's going to
And
be,
the
and
key-
Sunderland are
and the-
not.
And the key players rested.
Let me finish now.
And the
The
key
thing is
players
that
rested.
Sunderland are not teams that wait for you. They are very fast. So that pressure, they will make you want to be like, you start to like let me be confused and all those stuff. So that they are fast playing football is going to help Sunderland. I know you guys have played against Ajax and all those ones. We know Ajax are not that team again, but this is Premier League.
No, with a red card actually.
And with the red card, you can see. So for me, I feel Sunderland will do something. Sunderland will shock us.
So can I go into a bet with you on this one also? I give you a draw. Like if Sunderland sees draw, you win.
5K.
No, I'm not going money
Okay,
bet.
okay.
I want it to be a punishment bet.
A punishment bet.
Yes, that.
We will not do that here now.
No, definitely we win. Maybe in our next in our next show, like you sit on the floor and I'll like put my legs on your head.
If Sunderland,
If Sunderland sees draw, you do same to me.
if Sunderland wins Chelsea, you wear an Arsenal jersey.
Okay, I wear an Arsenal jersey.
Then finish on.
Then if Chelsea wins
Don't be my
Sunderland,
match, okay?
which one is not your match? Will you just be the one to set the bet?
Chelsea don't
All
my
right,
club now.
moving ahead.
Like, scared man.
Yes, we have Man U Brighton. An interesting one because Man U now, after they don't win Liverpool for Anfield, I think their morale is high. Coming to this game at Old Trafford, sorry. At Old Trafford against Brighton. Do you think we should talk much about this game, or you think is that going to be an easy flow for Brighton, or you think something is going to happen different?
Yeah, like.
Did you see that? Do you see any improvement in Man U that is going forward with what they played in against Liverpool? Do you think there was a result that is like what they planned for was what they got, or you think they just were locking in the game?
For me, I feel in that game against Liverpool, I was an Arsenal fan, but when I was watching the game in the second half, I was rooting for Liverpool because I felt they played more. much better than Manchester United in the second half. So for me, Manchester United they played really well in the first half. That's what I feel. Liverpool were still finding the rhythm of that game. You see, Liverpool were very slow in the midfield, and so Manchester United used the opportunity to get a goal. So for me, I feel Man U were just good in the first half. I don't see Man U. It depends on how Amon is going to start this game. It depends on how he's going to start the game. If he wants to start high, he should start high. If he wants to start high, he will win the game. But if he wants to start low, Brighton are not that team that's going to wait for you to start checking yourself, like you understand, trying to correct yourself. They don't have that time. Welbeck is going to punish you.
Mind you, mind you have finally gotten Amorim. The question has finally gotten his back-to-back win in the Premier League. So, do you think, okay, this is a big boost for him going forward, or you think, okay, things are still going to collapse with this team?
This game against Brighton is going to be a big test for Manchester United. The game against Brighton, if they win it, they're going to prove to the fans that we are really coming back. That means the system is really working. They are started working.
So it's not be luck. Okay, it will not be like
luck. It will not be luck
against
if they win
Liverpool.
against.
It will not be okay. We luckily win against Liverpool.
No.
So
If they win the
we
game,
do this
that means
assignment,
the system
is working.
is working.
Enzo, what do you think about this?
Yeah, like why I predicted this game draw, because like of late Brighton has been having good games against Manchester United.
Are you saying this
Man,
because Brighton beat you at Old Trafford?
at
At
Stamford
Stamford
Bridge.
Bridge.
You know, aside that, Brighton also won Man City this season.
Yes.
Yeah, they won Man City this
2-1.
season, 2-1. They won Chelsea. So, like, aside that, Brighton has been having good games at Old Trafford and Amex Stadium. You understand? So, going into this game now, why I feel that this game will end in draw is because Amorim now, like, the boys are really paying back the faith little, especially the return of Mason Mount. Like, really, like if you observe, like 2 matches now that Mason Mount have been available, you understand, has been available, he has really turned up. Because if you observe, this back three now that Amorim is playing, this is what Tuchel played when he was at Chelsea, which favoured Mason Mount. Like Mason Mount had one of the best seasons of his career when Tuchel was in Chelsea, and now he's back. He's also delivering. You understand? He has scored a goal against Sunderland, even against Liverpool. He still did the potential things that he was supposed to do as a midfielder. So going into this game now, I see Brighton as a stopper, like they will disturb, but still on still. Those Man U defenders are not skinny like Chelsea defense. Like see Delight and Maguire, like those 2 combos are really turning up recently now. You understand? Because Delight has been turning up right from the beginning of the season, but Maguire now has joined in. So going into this game now, I don't like it to be an end-to-end game. It will be an end-to-end game, but I still stand on my draw prediction, like the 2-2 draw. I predicted
Okay.
earlier.
Let's talk about Brighton. Sorry, Arsenal Crystal Palace. Let's talk about Arsenal Crystal Palace. Like you said, you're gonna win Crystal Palace. You said you predict this game 2-1 in favor of Crystal Palace. Okay. Looking at the defense now, it's obvious now that Crystal Palace are coming to this game with a loss away at Conference League.
Okay, yeah.
So it's obvious that they're coming to this match with a loss against. So it's possible they are coming to this match with a loss. So what do you think they will be in their head right now in this match? Do you think they are going for a win, or they want to possibly go for a draw?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Let me just start this up. Like if you observe, Crystal Palace lost against Everton, they drew against Bournemouth, and now they lost in the Conference League, and now they are meeting Arsenal.
Talking about Bournemouth's game, they came from behind to draw that game.
Yeah, to draw the game, you understand? So, and again, this is a coach, Olivier Glasner. He's a coach that studies big team very well. Like, it's very difficult for any, since he's a rival. Like, I don't think they have, aside Arsenal, like was it there when Arsenal won their
Yes,
5-1?
on 5-1 last season.
Aside Arsenal, like other big teams, like he has been torn on their flesh. You understand? Like going into this game now, especially in this is 4 games now that he has not won
It's a
anywhere.
derby, you know.
And also a London derby.
Yeah.
Like, see, these boys should put in their life to make sure that that game they end the 3 points. And again, it's also determines on the setup. And Arsenal, they always go around the corner. You understand? They are the corner FC, and these guys are also good on set piece.
So
also.
at talking about set piece, do you think set piece is going to settle this game, or you think we are going to outplay them? Because you predicted this game
3-0.
3-0 in favor of Arsenal. So do you think set piece is going to work out for you in this game, or you think on your normal play you're going to outplay these guys?
It depends on the coach Arteta's lineup. You understand? So Arteta's come up with a good lineup against Crystal Palace. I feel set piece can come for you any day, anytime, because if you can see in the match against Newcastle, if you watch the game against Newcastle, we had almost 9 corners in that game. We didn't score from anyone. So I don't feel we the team we depend on corner kicks or set pieces. I don't feel we
But the
depend.
last goal
We just
actually
come
from Newcastle was a corner kick.
No, it wasn't a corner kick. I think they played it to Declan Rice from the box, so he played it to Merino. I don't feel
It's
it
from the set
was not
piece
from
the
now.
set piece.
So I
It
said
was, it's built from a set piece.
it's still a goal shot. So I feel we don't depend. We the team we don't depend on set pieces. It just come for us. I feel we sometimes should I say we are just good in it? You understand? We are just good. Like Chelsea are good in collecting red cards. We are good in
But
the set.
funny enough, do you know that in Premier League Chelsea has more set piece goals than Arsenal?
Yes, this season.
Yes.
Arsenal, I
That's
think
the-
Arsenal has 5 and Chelsea has 7.
That's the thing. So
But it's just too obvious that Arsenal shows because almost all their games is what wins their game for them. You understand? But that creativity, I think it's Odegaard went for injury. Like that creativity is not there in that
So
midfield.
talking about that creativity in that midfield, who do you think what do you think aside now that Odegaard is lacking in that midfield?
yeah.
Who do you think should man up in that game? Do you think the way they are played is not good enough? Because at Crystal Palace we saw Eze doing what Odegaard is doing right now in Arsenal. So, but right now he's not doing the same thing in Arsenal. Or do you think is the way the coach is playing them, or you think okay, his game dropped?
I feel when you come into a team, a new team, like
Especially a bigger team like
yeah, especially a bigger team where the football is not built around you, it's going to be a problem. At Crystal Palace, kind of football is built around Eze. You see everything runs through him. So I feel against when he came to Arsenal, if you can see, sometimes we used to win. Odegaard, Odegaard always goes to the right side to play with Saka. If you watch when Odegaard used to play, so I feel that's what changed, and he's trying to prove himself. He's trying to like adapt to the team play. So I feel it's not a problem right now because we are getting results. But when it becomes a problem is when we are not getting results. So I feel for now we should just allow him to like try to adapt to the team play. And I'm sure against Atletico Madrid, he got an assist. Even against Man City, he was the one that came up with an assist. So I feel by the time he continues to start, confidence will build up.
So, lastly, we want to talk about Victor Perez.
Yeah.
Among the big signing strikers, he's the one with the highest goals so far. I think he has had about 5 goals right
Five
now.
goals, yeah.
So he's coming to this game with a brace against Atletico Madrid. Before this game, there's a lot of talks about his way of attack, that he's not being resourceful. Then Atletico Madrid game came in, and then he had 2 goals against Atletico Madrid. So do you think this game is a game where he's going to, like, looking at the Arsenal, Crystal Palace defense,
Yeah.
do you think there's a chance for Gyökeres to prove himself against Crystal Palace?
One thing I loved about that game against Atletico Madrid was the position of Victor Perez. because I think the other matches where he didn't score, he didn't like put himself in the score sheet. It's not like chances didn't come from him. There were chances that was created for him, but he was not at the position at the right time. You have to be at the right position. Just like Haaland, sometimes Haaland doesn't score banger goals, like worthy goals, like goals like will make us say out. Sometimes he's always in the 18. He's always present when the ball flows in. Even a little touch is a goal for Haaland. So I feel against that Atletico Madrid, that is what Vitor Pereira did. If you see in the second goal, he was there at the right time, and that's what we need for him. Don't pressure yourself. Allow yourself to get yourself into the game, and the goals will come from you. You are just a new striker. There's still time. There's still a lot of games. There are a lot of games to play, so the goals will come for him.
All right. So we will talk about Aston Villa, Manchester City. A very, very interesting game. Do you think there's a stopping for Haaland? Do you think Haaland is going to be muted in this game, or you think, okay, this is a game where he's also going to have a trick?
Even though Haaland doesn't have a trick in this game, I know that he's going to be on the score sheet. Definitely he's going to be on the score sheet because I don't see anybody in that back line that is going to hold him. Yeah, I know that Kwanzaa is good, but Pau Torres this season has not been really relying like that this season. But still, I don't see any of them stopping Haaland because that guy he has really improved on his game this season. Like he's no longer that striker that just stays at one place and wait for KDB to pass. But now KDB is no longer around and he's still bagging in the goals. Why? Because now he drops him to do that hold up play with his teammates and makes a run and they seize him and they give him the pass and you utilize. Now it's not that kind of Haaland. Like if you remember when KDB is around, Haaland may have like 5 chances and convert 3 or 2. But now even though like I'll use that game against Arsenal as an example. That chance he scored against Arsenal that night, I think that was the only good chance that Man City had in that game, and that was the only chance he had in that game.
He created a chance.
You understand?
Yeah. So are you saying now, judging from that Arsenal game, it feels like there are ways you can lock off Haaland? Because there are games where I've watched Haaland and I feel okay, he can be frustrated in the game. But looking at the good start he has started like this season, wow, against Aston Villa, no chance.
I don't see any of them stopping the beasts.
Haaland is another world of his own.
So do you think he's going to break his own record this season with the way he has started? If injury doesn't come?
Yeah, if injury doesn't come, I don't see that guy like he's going to break his own record definitely.
But the goals scored by
because
player in the season.
In the season, yeah, because if you see like 90% of the points Man City has gathered is for me.
Yes.
It's from him. You understand? So if not for his goal, Man City would have still destroyed. Even when Man City were also losing games, the Brighton he was the one still turning up. Just that the defense was shaky and Trafford was not that Mr. Reliable. You understand? But since, like I said, since Donnarumma came in, especially that Manchester United game, like some mad saves he made. Manchester United was supposed to have like 2 goals that day. But even against Arsenal, he still did the same thing. Yeah. Just that last minute ball was just like he came out to contest for the ball, but unfortunately Martinelli was faster and he had to chip the ball in. You understand? So like I don't see anyone stopping him this season. Even the Birdcross, I don't see him stopping him this season.
Alright. I left this match for the last because it's my team. Yeah. So Brentford, Liverpool. Liverpool are going away to Brentford with a back-to-back defeats in the Premier League. So, what's your take on this game? Like, as at 4 weeks ago, Liverpool were 5 points clear against Arsenal. But right now, they sit 4 points clear against Arsenal. Now, coming to this game, sentiment aside, what do you think? With what you watched against Frankfurt, Liverpool, do you think the same thing should repeat itself, like dropping off Salah?
Okay. Actually, I was still checking it. Like the hatred from, like, I would say the fan base, Liverpool fan base are really funny. You understand? Like, they piss me off because I don't really see why you guys will be nagging at Salah that he should be benched and the rest of it. Like, if you could remember last season when Arne Slot came into this team, there was a time him and Arne Slot had a meeting, personal meeting, that's okay, look at how we are going to play. You don't do the marking for me. Just stay there. When the ball floats in, and he did it. Like, I'll just say that, yeah, some players that Liverpool lost are also cause of what is dropping on Salah's game. Like, you understand? Like that, especially that Arnold. Because if you see the way they partner, like once the ball goes to Arnold, like find Salah in it, now Salah does the necessary things like giving the goals. But this season, I don't know if he's having issues like mentally, because I don't think he's having mental issues like emotional issues, you understand? Because when he went to Egypt, he delivered.
Okay.
He delivered. But coming back to Anfield again, it was still shaky and all the rest. So I don't really see why the hate like that, because the fan base is not really giving. That you dropped him against Frankfurt and you won 5-1. Yeah, it occurs like that. It happens. It happens. So like, yeah, I would like love the coach to still use that normal 4-4-2 that he played against Frankfurt, like keeping Salah on the bench. But if you still want to play Salah, just play Salah and Ekitike in that front, then keep Saka on the bench. You understand?
Alright. So what's your take? What do you think should change?
I want to ask you a question, Birdcross. When you were watching the match yesterday, what differences did you notice
You know,
in that match?
in this game, Liverpool Frankfurt, like what I said last time,
Yeah.
I said there are a lot of things Slot needs to watch out for in that team. And it was like as if he listened to me in one way. I spoke about Robertson coming in.
Yeah.
And you could see the difference in Robertson game and Keke's.
Yeah,
You see that he has this, he's someone that has this link up play better with the players than Kekes. Kekes, I feel Kekes is good. No doubt. Arguably, no doubt he's very good. But Kekes, I feel Kekes has this he wants to impress. He wants to show the world that okay, see, they buy me. I'm good. I'm actually good.
Yeah.
He wants to fit in the shoes of Robertson. But you see, boy, you need to learn. You understand? Like very that man say, you need to learn, and you learn it the hard way. You understand? He needs to learn. Like from Robertson. You understand? So in a Man U game, you saw a lot of lack of urgency in Keke's game. Lack of urgency. Now look at the goal against our first goal against Frankfurt. It was that bright urgency from Robertson that found Ekitike. And just from our own box, finding Ekitike and leaded us to that first goal. So I feel that's one part.
Yeah.
Now looking at the midfield, he had to drop McAllister.
Yeah.
You understand? Dropping McAllister, bringing in Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai. Even to me personally, I don't like the pairing of Szoboszlai and Jones together. But yesterday, the way he played McAllister, Szoboszlai and Jones was impressive.
I feel Jones was playing as a DM.
Yes, Jones played like Gravenberch.
Yeah.
He played more or less like Gravenberch games. The only thing Jones lacked in his game was just long passes, but that guy was incredible yesterday. You understand? Then look at Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz now at playing that Salah's position was unimaginable.
Was he the one playing?
Yes.
Was it not?
No, he was the one playing Salah's position.
Okay.
Yes, and you can see the room, the ability to create chance from that position.
So assist.
You understand? That assist he gave Capo was just from that Salah's position. You understand? It showed that even when Salah came in, he had an opportunity to like vindicate himself. You understand? He had a 1-on-1 chance with the goalkeeper, and in that one-on-one chance, it was an option to pass to Wicks or score the goal. But it's a tighter position for you.
Yeah.
With the criticizing moments where you've had in online social media and everything, you had a chance to, okay, this guy has not had a goal in Liverpool shirt.
Yeah.
Why not pass the ball? But he chose not to pass the ball, and yet he did still score that goal. And which, I know sometimes I want to feel pity for Salah sometimes, but I can't still feel pity for him, because why? When you look at contracts he signed and everything he signed, you know that Liverpool has given him all he needs. We the fans, even aside me not liking the fact that we gave him on that contract last season, because when we had contracts running down in terms of Salah, Van Dijk, and Arnold, I preferred we giving the Arnold as priority before even Van Dijk and Salah. We looked at their age and looked at everything, but yet we still kept Van Dijk and Salah and let go of the young player. But yet now, after everything done and dusted, we've given you the contract, we've given you the money, we've extended your contract with 2 years and everything. You're still the highest paid player in the team. So we see you as a very big player in the team. So there is no excuse. That's why even with what he is doing right now in his X page, I don't even give a damn about it, because I just noticed that Salah brought down some of his Liverpool's images in his X account, but I don't give a damn. I don't feel sorry for the guy, because why? We've given him everything he needs. We've given him everything. We've made him settle down with the team since from last season. We've showed him that, okay, even with this age, we are ready to go all at you. So I mean, he should give all. If you can't give all, at least allow others to give all.
Yes.
Do you understand me? So I don't feel pity for him. I don't feel pity at all for him. So I feel going to this match against Brentford, we should still bench him. He needs to learn. He needs to learn, and he will learn the hard way. He needs to learn. He's a big player, no doubt. He's a big player. If we keep dropping him on the bench, a lot of things will drop for him. But I think dropping him off the bench will enable him bring new things in his game. It will enable him work, like tighten his belt.
Yeah.
You understand? Because as a big player, you can't see yourself going to the bench for younger players to outshine you. So I think that competition needs to come. You understand? And Slot needs to look at that direction and still repeat the same thing. Repeat the same thing. So me, I feel that guy should still remain on the bench.
So can I ask, do you feel that the Slot is trying to bring this thing around Kodigapo? Because I've watched him really well since this season. Kodigapo has been like one of the instrumental players in the team.
Talking about Capo has been a very good servant. Yes, he has been a very good servant for us. But since the departure of Luis Diaz, he has little or more competition.
Yeah.
You understand? So the only person that are available to take that position very well is Chiesa and Rio Gomoa. You understand? Although Florian Wirtz can play that position as well, but when you look at the likes of all these players I've mentioned, he's just the perfect person for that role. You understand? So yet I don't know why. Although I don't know why Slot has not really trusted the young boy in terms of giving him a start or bringing him in, giving him playing time. Because the more you're dropping off these players, you're going to kill them.
Yeah.
You understand? Because we saw it in the likes of Harvey Elliott. You understand? Harvey Elliott was a very promising star. We've seen him in under 21 World Cup and everything. What he has done with his under 21 Euros and everything. He's a very good player. But when you constantly put these players on the bench, it's kind of affect them. Productivity, it affects them badly.
Yeah.
So I think it's time Slot actually look at that direction. You understand? Because Gomoa has a lot to offer. That guy is young and promising. You understand? He has pace, he's skillful, he's fearless. In fact, one of the things I like about that guy is the ability that he has to fear nobody. If he's going one-on-one with the best defender, if he's going one-on-one with the best defender in the league currently, he fears that. He has zero fear for that defender. That's one thing I like about him. You understand? So a player that has that kind of courage in him, it's just like Estavio, like a player who goes head to head with defenders without fear, and you can, yes, you don't do bad. You're not afraid of going with any defender. I think he's a player that has prospects. So yes, Gapo has been good, but looking at every competitions we are having, I think it's high time you flex Real. Now we're having Crystal Palace very soon coming up in Carabao Cup. So if you don't play Rio Gomorrah in this game, I think if we see Rio Gomorrah against Crystal Palace, we shouldn't expect much from him because you've not given this guy a chance. You understand? Yeah. So I think this game is a game also where he needs to give some players chance. Yes, he needs to give some players chance because we are in a lot of competitions. At the same time, we don't still want to lead these competitions. You understand? So this is an area where we are in this competition, but we don't want to lead this competition. So you have to do everything possible to win these competitions. So I think playing in Gapo in and out, give him competition. I mean, that competition he had against Diaz made both of them perfectly played well. You understand? Yeah. Looking at Diaz last season, Diaz knew that, okay, if I mess up, Gapo is there. Gapo know if I mess up with this chance, Diaz is there. But right now, Gapo feels like he's more comfortable in that role because it feels like, okay, even though Keza is no more or less, he's older than him. Yeah. In terms of age and everything. So when it comes to speed, strength, and everything, Keza is not of his league. Yeah. You understand? But with what even Keza does in the flank is different from what Gapo does in the flank. So, but it makes Slaughter has made that guy so comfortable in that position. So, which I don't really like, but I feel maybe if he can trust in these boys a little, so I think so. But I don't think maybe he has personal interest with Gapo. No.
So I think that is all for Liverpool. Let's just go through the Clásico. Like, let's go through the Clásico. Our scoreline prediction, our thoughts, and if possible, just do sharp combined 11. You understand? Please, as the video is going on, please like, comment, and also say your thoughts concerning our predictions that we have made so far. Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Deon, what do you have to say about the match?
First, who is home? Madrid is home. Santiago Bernabeu. I think Rafinha is back.
Yeah.
And I think there's nobody back. There's nobody missing in Barcelona.
Arnold is back.
Arnold is back. Cavaja is back.
One other player, I think.
They are defender. That their new striking defender. Deon is back.
Yeah.
So even this guy also is back. Mendy is back for the game. Yes. So in this game, the Clásico, I think, what's your take about it?
For me, it's going to be an defensive game forward because these both teams, their last matches in the Champions League, we saw what they did. They were giving their best. So I feel it's going to be an interesting match to watch this weekend. A very good one to watch. A very good game to watch. But I feel Barca are going to edge Madrid because of that. You know that history of winning Madrid. You understand? Last season it happened. So I feel Barca is still going to repeat the same thing again for me.
Yeah, concerning what you said, history, there was still a time that Madrid won Barca I think 3 seasons straight. That was Messi ending seasons at Barcelona, and now he turned face last season when they made 5 on 5 occasions and Barca edged them on the same 5 occasions, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So going into this game now, I feel Barca has been shaky. Madrid too. they have been shaky, but at least their own is not like too obvious than Barcelona's own, because only Atletico Madrid has really opened Madrid this season, and we saw what Sevilla did to Barcelona. Rafinha coming back, like I don't really feel that he will be more or less of a threat, because I just feel that the coach won't like to rush him, or if he wants to rush him into the game, I just feel that the main threat in that game is Yamal and Fermin Lopez.
Well, that's what. Very good last word.
Yamal and Fermin Lopez. That are my threats in this game, because yeah, Rashford is doing well this season, but still on still.
Do you think Rashford will start against Real Madrid?
Because of the coming back of Rafinha, right?
Yeah.
I feel that Rashford is going to start, because Rashford has been playing well
Okay.
since the absence of Rafinha.
Yeah.
You understand? Him rushing Rafinha, like I don't feel it will really make sense, because I would prefer starting Rashford. Then if Rashford is able to run the wing, then bringing in Rafinha is also a threat again. You understand? So anybody playing against them will be like, oh more after Rashford and Rafinha one face.
Yeah.
You understand? That would be a huge move. But starting Rafinha, and at times Rashford, like if you observe Rashford games coming from the bench, he's not really agile like that. But whenever he starts the game, he's always in the game. You understand? So I just feel that this will be a redemption season for Real Madrid.
All right. Mind you, they played 5 times last season. Barca won all 5.
Yeah.
Now coming to this game, what actually changed for Madrid? It's just 2 signings, or should I say 3 signings?
You know, seeing another Kakares, if I'm not mistaken.
So, what do you think Madrid have to offer in this game?
For me, Madrid does not really have much to offer. Just what I want to say is that Barca defense, that high line, I just feel that Mbappe is going to use it again. Yeah, what killed Madrid last season was injury and the stubbornness of Ancelotti, because he saw the way injury were coming for his team, especially in that back line. But it was like, we are done with signings, and he believed to use the academy boy, Asensio and the rest of them. Like, if not, there are some like this. The game they played 4-3, that Mbappe scored 3 goals. Madrid were supposed to be the one that win that match, but the defense was leaking, and Rudiger was playing on injury. You understand?
Yeah, I remember that match. That match, Madrid started with a 2-0 goal.
Yeah, for Kylian Mbappe.
Yes.
And if you just anytime they just drive to the defense, before you know, you see goal. Rudiger was playing from injury. Bellingham was playing from injury too. You understand? But now I just thank God that okay, Bellingham has done his surgery and is back complete. The Rudiger is still injured. You understand? But the coming back of Deon and guy Mitao, well, Madrid missed that guy Madrid last season. If you watched Madrid Juve game yesterday, you really see why the presence of Mitao is needed in that defense. Like, do you know how many blocks that guy made yesterday?
So talking about Madrid defense, with the availability of Arnold and Carvajal, who do you think is getting a head start?
I prefer Carvajal starting that game. Because Arnold is good going forward. He knows how to distribute the pass, but when it comes to that defense, like Carvajal can still give you those crosses, and the Carvajal can defend with anything he has. Understand?
So you feel Arnold doesn't get a start? You feel Arnold will be on the bench?
Yeah, I feel Arnold will be on the bench. But if Xabi Alonso wants to start him, there's no a bad one too.
All right. So let's just quickly go on the head. Their starting 11 for this game, combined 11. So who do you think should be starting on goal post? I think it's Courtois.
Courtois, anytime, any day. That one, you don't even drag out. Say,
Courtois for me.
Courtois.
Well, Sanchez has a point, sir. Snesny has a point. He said one thing. He said he has benched Buffon before.
Yeah.
So he has benched many goalkeepers in football history. So he's considered himself as the best goalkeeper in the world. So,
Yeah.
but no doubt, I think Courtois all starts. Cavaja or
Go back
Kunde.
to us.
Kavaja or Kunde, like Kunde has been shaky this season, and Kavaja is just coming back from injury, so I'll still collect Kunde because of Kavaja is like injury this season throughout, and I know those who is out from injury. So Kunde take that number 2 slot.
For me, Kunde has been more available in that.
So, who should we go for 5 and 6?
Mitao, Itovio, Mitao, and I don't know, 2 is leaky. Basi is leaky, especially since Martinez left. I'll go for Mitao and Dinelson.
So, no Barcelona defense.
Don't say Barcelona and that.
For me, I'll go for the Horsen and I'll go for one good temper and the house one. The Horsen and I'll go for me.
All right. As left back,
Left back, that we just came back from what is that?
Echoes.
Kakares has been very, very good this season, so I'll go for Kakares. That we just come back from injury.
you, Kakare?
Kakares.
So, 3-man midfield. Who is your DM to
Valverde.
Valverde?
That is preferred position. We are just opening it.
Oh, well,
That's not his main position.
is Gavi injured? Gavi is
Gavi is
injured.
That was injured.
Yeah.
So, but if Gavi was available, who should start in midfield?
Yeah, that we have started once. The midfield trio, I'll go for Pedri, Valverde, and Deon.
All right, you?
Yeah. I'll go for John, Pedri, Valverde. Yeah.
All right.
Then
Attack on the left,
from the left,
we have Rafinha and
Rashford. I think I just come back from injury. I'll go for Rashford.
Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford, Kylian Mbappe, and Yamin Yamal.
So that's what over Vinicius.
Yeah, Rashford has been good this season.
All right.
Alright. I'll go for Vinicius, Mbappe, Diaz.
Okay. So with that, we wrap up today's show. Thank you guys. If you're not hitting the follow button, hit the follow button for more of this. We love you all. See you guys.
Thanks.
in our next video.